Hey friends, Brittany Jensen here. Today I'm going to make a video for you guys explaining a little bit about what Reiki is, what the chakras are, and why you should care about it in the first place. I'm going to go ahead and get just a little energy on you for a minute. We pretty much know that our entire universe is energy. The air around us is energy. Our bodies are energy. The chair I'm sitting on right now is energy. It looks solid, but when looked at more closely, we realize that everything is energy. So, the chakras. The chakras are what we like to call the energy centers of the body, okay? You have 7 main chakras that start up at your head to your crown chakra, go all the way down to the base of your spine, which is the root chakra. The chakras are how energy enters your body, how it exits your body, and how it flows freely through your body. Just through life and trauma, stress, abuse, all of these things, it can cause the chakras to become imbalanced, overactive, underactive. We don't want either. We want them to be nice, balanced, not too much energy in one spot. We don't want them to be blocked. Like I said, we want that free flow of energy. The chakras govern everything that happens in your life. They govern your physical health, your mental health, your emotional health. They also govern what you are attracting into your life and out of your life as well. It's funny because before I started doing Reiki, I thought that characteristics about me were actually who I was as a person. But really, come to find out, they were just imbalances that I had for so long that I actually thought that it's who I was. Things like overeating or being a shy person, not being outgoing. Those are just a few examples. But there's tons of characteristics, behaviors, and traits that you probably have that you think are who you are, but really it's related to an imbalance. And once that imbalance gets cleared up, you can let your true self come out, which is an amazing feeling. Okay, so where was I? Reiki. Reiki's literal translation means life energy. And so that's what Reiki is. We all have the ability to give Reiki, okay? It's not like I'm some super special person. I've just learned how to tune into this skill and use it a little bit stronger than most people can. So Reiki is sort of based on the same principle as acupuncture. Like I said, energy centers of the body, they can become blocked. Same type of thing. I like to tell people that Reiki is like acupuncture, but without the needles. I use my palm chakras to rebalance your chakras. I kind of think of it like a car that needs to be jump started. My chakras are the battery that works, and your imbalanced or your blocked or overactive chakra would be the one that needs the jumping. So what I will do is, in a session, I'm going to assess your chakras using my little friend. I've got my little friend here in my purse. I just finished giving my Reiki sessions for the day, so I have it handy. Let me just show you guys what this thing looks like. Okay, so here's my pendulum. It's nothing creepy. It's literally just a weight on a chain. But that's what I use to assess your chakras, and I'm going to be able to find out exactly what your chakras are doing through my little tool there. And then I'm going to be able to give you a reading based on that. Again, I'm not a psychic. We know that the chakras tell a story. So whatever the reading is giving me, I'm going to be able to tell you, okay, this could manifest in this way. It could manifest in this way. Does this sound like something that affects you in your life? And most people will be like, yeah, like that sounds like me, or whatever. And so then you can kind of start to see like maybe the things that have been affected in your personal life, because your chakras are off balance. It just makes it a little bit more believable because I know it's kind of like a hard concept to grasp. So I do your whole chakra reading, and then based on what your reading tells me, I'm gonna balance your whole body, and you'll basically lay on my cool table. I'll put some really fun, I don't know if I'd call it fun, it's more like peaceful music on. I'll put a nice little lavender eye pillow on you. You're gonna basically relax. I'll then use my hands. You'll feel my hands above you in certain areas, on you in other areas. I don't actually have to touch you. The Reiki will transfer no matter what. Like, I just have to be in the close vicinity of your body. The cool thing is, like, I don't have to consciously do anything. The Reiki, the life energy is going to go where it needs to go. And by the end of the session, you'll be balanced out. And so I like to tell people what can they expect. When you leave, you're going to be balanced, okay? What happens when we get off balance is that, like I said, it creates behaviors, it creates feelings, it creates, all these different things that can manifest. And then what happens is those behaviors and feelings, they become our habits, okay? And then we start to think that that's who we are. So here's where the kind of tough part comes in. Not tough. I don't like to call things tough. Here's the challenge, okay? When you leave, and this is why I do the chakra reading, because I want you to know the things that your imbalanced chakras were contributing to in your life. So I want you to know, like, you're leaving balanced. So you're not going to have the chakra imbalance contributing to those issues anymore. But you're still going to have like a habit in place. Okay, so let's say you're an overeater. Let's use that as an example. It's a good one for me because that's what I used to be. So that's become your habit, is to overeat. That's become your MO, your mental structure. That's what you do. Okay, but it was started, the reason that started in the first place was because you had an imbalance. Like, like, think of a baby. Like, a baby isn't born, most babies are not born like overeaters. Okay, like, they eat until they're full. And, they listen to their bodies. Like, that's you don't see a baby with anxiety or a baby with depression. That's because those things develop because of chakra imbalances over time, okay? So, I'm getting off track here. Where was I? Oh, okay. So then what happens is you're going to leave your balance. Here's how it kind of happened for me. I remember after my first appointment, it was like the next week, I was eating my lunch and I like stopped when I was full, and I was like, oh, I think I'm done. And like, I left food there, and it was just like, I was like, wow. I was like, why? Okay, I never leave food there, but I was like, I didn't have that urge to overeat. Now, had I not been aware that I needed to be on the lookout for these patterns, these habits, I would have just continued to overeat. You know what I'm saying? Because that was my MO, that was my habit. Whereas since I was on the lookout for these things, I was ready to, shoot, am I running out of time? Since I was on the lookout for these things, I was able to be aware of it and stop that action in its tracks. So that was able to help me stay balanced for longer. Reiki is like chiropractic care in this sense. It's going to take some time for you to get balanced and then stay balanced. The longer you stay balanced, the easier it's going to be to stay balanced. So it's not like a wham bam, thank you ma'am, overnight type of a healing. That's not the way that it works. Okay, I'm running out of time, so I'm going to end it there. But if anyone has any questions, comment below. And I'm excited to get to host these parties for you girls. All right, bye.